Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Chanticleers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So James Madison's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Inside the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On the direct snap, it's Morris. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
James Madison, 7. Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the shot to clears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, James Madison. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Cherry. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Alvarado. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finding an escape route. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes! They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff you. It's been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The run from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The shot that clears are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space. It's Cherry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been turning it on. Smashes ahead. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Ready up.
Snags it quickly on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the shot that clears headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. He's looking deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Dukes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll go to the ground. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take another shot here. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Dukes will... away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cherry. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the shot to clears will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Gonna swing it on second down. This time he's got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback keeps it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Got it looking for a first. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Finds some fresh air. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got rid of it just in time. And the missed connection on third down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
Base, 27, jump.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running behind that left side. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and defense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Madison Dukes will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this a punch to the gut when you know you're losing and you know you got to get a stop and you know they're going to run the football and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Dukes have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10.
Base 27, jump. Base
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defense. here. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up to convert third down. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, you're...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Handoff to the lone back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. He'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a second down play. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
One last incompletion, and that'll do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just dominating.